Certainly pleased with our two games up in Duluth on Friday and Saturday afternoon. Did a lot of good things. Played with a lot of energy and a lot of enthusiasm and capitalized on a bunch of our opportunities. So looking forward to the challenge. You look at the schedule this weekend. Everybody that's playing has an opportunity to move up and shift positions in our standings. So good time of year going to the last weekend. The fourth series, everybody has an opportunity to do something special, and we're looking for the opportunity, focusing on Friday night at 7 o'clock.
Mark, was the way you guys played last weekend a higher level than you've seen lately, or just better results, more puck luck, more hitting the back of the net?
It was probably a bunch of little things, that we worked on last week that, try to get everybody focused in. Obviously, at this time of year, you want to be, trying to play your best hockey of the year. I thought Friday night, they were going to come out and push us right away, the first 5 or 6, 7 minutes of the game, and I thought we were ready to play. Obviously, scoring a goal early on, helped us settle in pretty fast. And it's a smaller rink than LeBon, so things are going to happen a little bit quicker. The corners are tight, and I thought we, did a great job. And second half of the game, our defense played really well. Made it really difficult and challenging for them to get the puck into their offensive zone. So overall, Friday was good, and then again, you're going to get this push Saturday, and they had a couple good opportunities the first 4 or 5 minutes of the game. Kristen did a good job of keeping the score 0-0, and then it was a matter of creating opportunities, trying to get some rebounds and second and third opportunities, because obviously their goaltender plays at a real high level, and that's what it ended up taking to get Alexis's goal. I think she whacked at it 3 times and finally was able to get the puck by her. And again, the second half of that game, we played really tight, we played well, and had the puck a lot.
How close do you think you are to playing your best game? I mean, you want to be there this time of the year, like you said, but how much more do you have to do you think?
Well, I think there's always ways to improve. There's always ways to try to get a little bit better, and so the task now is probably between the ears more than anything, because we're capable of playing at a high level, and then you just have to take those outside distractions and put them to the side and try to really focus in. And that's what the next 3 or 4 days we'll try to do in our prep to get ready to play Ohio State. And it's an exciting time of the year, especially if you're an upperclassman. If you're a senior, there's not many left, and there's not many games left in your opportunity. And so the nice thing is the kids have worked hard. They started in June off ice and grinding away. And as I told them a couple of weeks ago, this is a fun time of the year. And so everybody's got an opportunity to do something special this weekend. We do. Ohio State does. The other games that are going on in the league, everybody has a chance to move up, and some people are going for home ice advantage. So it's a fun time of the year, and you want to be playing your best. And the big thing for us Friday is to come out with some energy and excited to play. I know the place is going to be filled up, and we just need to do our job coming out being ready to go.
One of the distractions this weekend is senior weekend. You've been through this plenty of times. As a coach, do you have to pull those young ladies aside and say, okay, try to get yourself together, or how do you go about coaching that, Mark?
It's it's emotional. Usually after the ceremony, on Saturday, those kids that knowing this, going to be their last regular season home game, there's some tears there, but the puck's going to drop in the next 3 or 4 minutes. You got to be ready to play. So it's part of what we do. It's part of the process, and it'll be an emotional time for those players, their families that'll be on the ice, taking pictures, and a lot of for the coaches, it's like, no, let's get that switch on right away and get ourselves ready to play. But I think everybody understands what's at stake, what the opportunity is, and that's all you ask for is an opportunity. We've got an opportunity, and we got to come out Friday night and play up to our potential and do the things necessary to win the game.
Sophia Shavers, one of your seniors and a captain, and I don't know if sacrificed is the right word. She was playing top line last season, if I'm not mistaken. And now she's been, she's second or third line on the chart, so to speak. Has she made sacrifices so her team can be the best it can be?
Yeah, I mean, her role's a little bit different than it was last year. I mean, she played on one of our power plays. She killed penalties last year. She's not, on one of the top 2 power play units we have right now, but, that's some of the things that you have to do. Obviously, getting the players we got back from last year onto this year's team, people are going to fit into different roles and take different responsibilities. And so the one thing about her, and it's been since day one since she came on campus, every practice, every game, you know what you're going to get. She's going to play hard. She's going to work hard. She's very competitive, and, I think she's done a great job not only on the ice this year, but certainly helped lead our team. I mean, when you put a C on somebody's jersey, sometimes, they're going to react to that situation a little bit differently, but she's done an outstanding job, and, it's going to be fun to watch her this weekend and hopefully as we go through the rest of the season, because, she has taken a different role, but, she's embraced it and done it very well.
So Ohio State's obviously dangerous. So that's with the chance of doing something 4 years in a row, that's another distraction because people can look ahead, as you're well aware.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you sit down in September and you hope you get certain opportunities and you work hard to, try to get them. And, we're in a good position. But, they've got players on their team. They're a top 10 team. They've got kids that experienced the Frozen Four last year. Had to go on the road in the quarterfinal game in a tough environment and win that game. And so they've got some players that are capable of being very dangerous to play against. So, we know what we're up against. We had 2 pretty good games down at in Columbus, right after we started the second half of the season in January. And the big thing is, it's more about us than them. It's about how we're capable of playing. What I saw this past weekend, what I saw the previous weekend, things are in pretty good shape. Now it's just that ability to come on the ice and, as I call it, you play free. You play relaxed, and usually if you're in that mindset, you're going to play really well.
How have you seen Kristen? You mentioned she played well this weekend. Over the season, there's been a few bumps here and there, but has she just kind of fought her way through it, and maybe you hope she's playing her best like the rest of the team at the end of the season too?
Yeah, I think, obviously early on, as you watched us play our first, couple of series, we had some goofy goals scored against us. We scored on ourselves against, Lindenwood here and, went down 2-1. And so, there were a couple other situations where, goals that you normally don't see in our game happen to us. And, how do you react to them? The other part with her, she had such a good season last year, really playing full time for the first time in her career. And, how are you going to handle that success? And so the one thing I know about her, similar to Shaver and a lot of our kids, is they work hard. They compete. She's an ultimate pro in her approach to practice and her approach to games and the way she takes care of herself on a daily basis. And so the first part of the season was one of those challenges where how am I going to get through it? I'm going to continue to work hard and then try to get comfortable and try to, make some saves. And as I've told her all along, I says, I don't care if they score on you. I just give us a chance to win. And I think if you look at all the games she's, played, and certainly, the second half of the season, she's given us an opportunity to win every one of those games. And, the start of Saturday's game, the first 4 or 5 minutes, she made a couple of real nice saves, kept the score at 0-0, gave us a chance to win.